I've got Rachel, Mario and Sanjit sharing 439. Mario receives 96. So what have we multiplied by? 96 divided by 3 is 32. So we need to multiply everybody else's by 32. 4 times 32 is 128 for Rachel. 9 times 32 is 288 for Sanjit. And I want the difference between Rachel and Sanjit. So 288 subtract 128 is 160. So trapezium on the end. A of a trapezium is A plus B over 2 times H. In this case, it's the 10 and the 14 that are the A and B. And the height is 9. That makes 108. That's the area. Then I've got to multiply that by the length to get the volume. Now density, the formula gives me a clue. Grams is mass, centimetres cubed is volume. And it's written as mass over volume, so density is mass divided by volume. I want to know the mass, and my triangle tells me that's density multiplied by volume. So density is 0.7 and the volume is 648. So the answer is 453.6 grams. Right, the probabilities so far add up to 0.7, which means if I take that away from 1, I know how much is left. And the probability it lands on green is the same as blue, so I've got to share this 0.3 between these two, so divided by 2 gives me 0.15. Calculate the length AC. Here's AC, so I'm going to call that X. There's my angle. If I go across the triangle, I get to the opposite side. If I start at the right angle and go across, I end up on the hypotenuse, and the other side we call it adjacent. H has a friend in X, A has a friend in 14.9, O's on his own. A and H is linked by the K triangle. We're trying to find the H side, which is A divided by C. A is 14.9 and C stands for cos, and when I put that into the calculator it opens up a bracket wanting more information, so I need to put in the 22. And the answer is 16.0701. If I want to go for the rounding, 1, 2, 3 significant figures, chop it off, round up to 16.1. So the actual increase is the difference between the two. 28.8, and we want that compared to what he started on, which is the 640. Turn that into a percentage, I need to multiply by 100. That's 4.5%. 2015, I know his pay was 668.80. In 2016, I don't know what his pay was. But I know that to go from his 2016 to his 2015 pay, it's 95%, which is multiplying by 95 over 100. So to go back the other way, I'm going to have to divide by 95 over 100. Which gives me an answer of 704, which is a nice round number.